and gutters, soffit and fascia, vinyl sidings, doors, and yes, windows. Along with their attractive merchandise and professional installation, they also have an incredible peace of mind lifetime warranty. Yep, from the date of installation, Window World will be there to service any defects in material or workmanship. Now that's the kind of people I love to deal with. Call Window World today at 502-671-7777, 671-7777, and visit their website at windowworldlouisville.com.
You're listening to Just Ask Joyce on WFIA, The Spirit.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And yeah, I made Cassie cry. I'm sorry,
That's
Cassie.
okay. I'm okay now. To regroup.
Well, we do. But, isn't it amazing?
Well, sweet, though. I cry because it's sweet for George. I mean, it was just wonderful to watch him.
Well, that walk is why he's walking with him literally today.
Is. He is on the
really
streets of gold. Yeah.
But, it's so powerful to me because, oh, my goodness, that belief system that we have in the Lord is, you cannot understand how powerful it is in our lives.
Absolutely.
Do you believe that, God can do all things through Christ? Do you believe that with every fiber in you?
And that's the key verse that sustained me. Philippians 4:13 is that one, and Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest.
Right. Kelly, thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart.
Hello?
Hello?
I was I'm kind of listening to your information, and you said that your husband stepped out on you eight times?
Yes, he did.
He came back and forth.
Same woman.
Right, same woman, and he kept coming back. He would have a repentant heart or change his mind.
He would be repentant for about 5 minutes,
and then come back home, and then
like a crazy person,
again.
I took him back, and I was a little loony myself, to tell you the truth. Yes, that's exactly what happened to me.
Because I'm thinking, infidelity with one person or one time takes a lot, but you said 8 times.
Yeah, but it's with the same person.
Same person.
Yeah,
right.
Same person,
but still,
that still doesn't make it. The hurt is still there.
Oh, for sure.
It's 1 time or 8 times.
It's actually worse, to tell you the truth, because she was a friend of mine.
So I guess my question to you is, did you hang in there with him because you felt like you said you had 6 children?
No.
And
everybody says that. I hung in there because I felt it was my calling to my Lord. It had nothing to do with the 6 children. I liked the notion of having an intact family, but everybody thinks I did it because of the 6 children, and I'm telling you the truth, I did not. I was crazy about the man.
Okay, my next question to you is, and this is without, I don't want to make this sound like being disrespectful.
You can say anything you want to me.
Okay. When he came back to you, did he pass away from an illness or something?
No. He's been home for 30 years, a repentant heart, and an awesome marriage for the last 30 years. And a year ago, I heard a thud. And
early in the morning.
It was like 7:30, and I thought he fell out of bed, and I went in the shower, and he dropped dead in the shower.
But 30 years, they just celebrated their 50th anniversary the September before.
September 7th. Yeah.
And it was a glorious,
a great
glorious legacy, glorious celebration. All of their kids, their grandkids
it was wonderful
were there, and just really a fabulous time. But George lived with Cassie, and you'll have to tell her the statement that he made to you about you will live to see
the day that you forgive me. You will live to see the day that what it was. You live to see that you forgive me. That I will love you more than anything on the face of this earth, short of Jesus Christ. And I did live to see that.
You did.
That you will forgive me. You will forgive me. That you
will know that I love you more than
anything on the face. And he did. I lived to see the day, and so did my children.
And that's an amazing story because it's
almost unheard of.
It's hard to overcome infidelity, and for you to go through that with the same woman 8 times, and then to still have that love in your heart. That's only by the grace of God.
Absolutely.
I can't, with what I'm dealing with now with infidelity, I can't even imagine it. It's so humiliating.
Well, it is humiliating, but see, you cannot do it. That's the key. You cannot. Neither could I, but he can.
He meaning Jesus.
Jesus
right.
can.
And
I'm not saying just because you put your faith and trust in Christ alone that you're going to have an awesome marriage like I did, because it also hinges on where your spouse is in all that.
If he has the change of heart, the transformation, the renewing of his mind.
What is not to
like
love about
George
a man
did.
that absolutely pretty much worshiped the ground I walked on, except for Jesus? I mean,
After he repented.
After he repented,
Sure.
yeah. So how come you wouldn't love somebody like that? It was a gradual thing.
Well,
it was wonderful.
And Kelly, I'm assuming you heard you've been listening for a while, so you heard her talk about it was a year plus
Before,
and some
yeah.
change before she felt that feeling come back. We're going to carry on at the 4 o'clock hour. Prayerfully, you'll get to tune in on 94.7. Guys, in the meantime, I'm in battle for his cause.
The Spirit, 94.7 WFIA FM New Albany, Louisville, is a service of Salem Media Group. Online at WFIAFM.com.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. The gunman responsible for the Orlando nightclub massacre was on the FBI's radar screen. Agents interviewed Omar Mateen a couple of times but did not hold him. Does that mean that mistakes were made?
So far, the honest answer is I don't think so. I don't see anything in reviewing our work that our agents should have done differently, but we'll look at it in an open and honest way.
FBI Director James Comey, President Obama calls the mass shooting an apparent example of homegrown extremism.
The president said the gunman was inspired by extremist information, but there's no clear evidence that he was directed externally by ISIS or other terrorist groups.
This is certainly an example of the kind of homegrown extremism that all of us have been so concerned about for a very long time.
He also lamented how easy it was for the attacker to purchase very powerful weapons. Greg Clugston, the White House.
Hospital officials say they're very optimistic the shooting victims at Orlando Regional Medical Center will recover. 49 people were killed, more than 50 others wounded. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump.
This is a very dark moment in America's history.
Trump proposes a temporary freeze on Muslim immigration until screening procedures can be overhauled. Democrat Hillary Clinton urges tougher gun control.
You shouldn't be able to exploit loopholes and evade criminal background checks by buying online or at a gun show.
Clinton addressing supporters in Cleveland earlier today. It will be a jury and not a judge. It considers hate crimes and other charges against a man charged in the shooting deaths of 9 parishioners at a black South Carolina church. U.S. District Judge says jurors will decide whether Dylan Roof is guilty in his federal trial. Closing Wall Street, the Dow down 133 points, the NASDAQ off 46. More on these stories at townhall.com.
WFIA, The Spirit.
We're getting ready for round 2 of Just Ask Joyce today. It is Monday, and we are spending the day with Cassie Sodi. Cassie and George Sodi have a legacy that is unlike any other. Plagued with infidelity, Cassie learned how to forgive. What did she do? She partnered up with Christ, and she made that journey with him. It was a long, laborious journey, but I can tell you Cassie Sodi is here to help you if you have ever been plagued with that, if you are in the middle of it. Your marriage can be restored, but it will take Christ to be in the center of that. But you call, because Cassie is here to answer your questions. We're going to talk about all aspects of marriage, actually. So you be ready for that today. 571-2428 is the number to get ready to call. This hour is brought to you by Window World. Of course, they can make your world brighter and save you money on your electric bills, so make sure you give them a call.
It's our golden anniversary at WFIA.
50 years on the air in Kentuckiana.
And you can help us kick off our 50th summer this Father's Day, June 19th at Huber's. As WFIA and Better by Design present Gold City. With plenty of gold records of their own, Gold City. Celebrate Dad's heart of gold with a sweet deal that's good as gold. With 2 tickets, which include Huber's Family Restaurant's amazing buffet and a Gold City concert for just $50. Just 200 pairs of tickets will be sold, and they'll go fast. Don't miss this golden opportunity with Gold City. Call Huber's now for tickets, 812-923-5255. That's 812-923-5255. Call 812-923-5255. Babies are being saved in Louisville thanks to your support of a Woman's Choice Resource Center. Continue that support and join us Monday, July 11th for the 2016 Rick Bordas Scramble for Life, sponsored by Inside Connect Cable at the beautiful Lake Forest Country Club in eastern Jefferson County. Help support life in our community and enjoy a great day of golf. Register online at awclifesavers.org or call 502-569-0494.
Geico applauds your inner road champion.
A solid bump from Geico's fist to yours goes out to the little rebel that lives within. The one who made you daydream as a kid about owning a chopper, chroming it out, and chewing on toothpicks, just to look tough. For you, champ, Geico insures motorcycles with great rates. And to further fuel your engine, you can access your policy anytime, day or night through the Geico mobile app. Because Geico knows that even make-believe renegades need help from time to time.
Geico Motorcycle. See how much you could save.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson. Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisements. Services may not be available in all states. Attention women. New evidence shows that talcum powder products such as Johnson & Johnson's baby powder and shower to shower may cause ovarian cancer. If you or loved one used talcum powder and were diagnosed with ovarian cancer, call 800-401-3160 right now. You may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Recently, Johnson & Johnson was ordered to pay $72 million in damages to the family of a woman who died of cancer she said was caused by the company's talcum powder. The jury found that Johnson & Johnson knew that these products could cause cancer and failed to warn consumers. If you or a loved one used talcum powder and were diagnosed with ovarian cancer, call 800-401-3160. You may be entitled to cash compensation. Time is limited. Call 800-401-3160 now. Our toll-free phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-401-3160. That's 800-401-3160. 800-401-3160.
Just Ask Joyce, where real life and family values connect. Hosted by author, speaker, and minister's wife, Joyce Oglesby. If you'd like to ask Joyce, call 571-2428. That's 571-CHAT. Ask a question, share a story, and preserve the faith.